Police arrested an assassin not knowing how brutal he really is. They put him in handcuffs thinking the job was done, not knowing the man they captured was programmed to be the perfect killing machine. In the late 1960s, a brilliant doctor named Pyotr Litvenko started a dangerous program. His goal is clear and terrifying. He wants to create perfect human killing machines with no fear and no remorse. These enhanced individuals become known as agents. They are trained to be precise, controlled, and unstoppable. But the secret does not stay hidden for long. The government discovers the illegal experiments and moves to shut everything down. Pyotr is forced to run for his life. Many people later attempt to restart the program, but none of them succeed. Years pass and a man named Albert Del Riego takes over the mission. The story changes to Austria at a syndicate medical research facility. Albert checks a young girl's profile in the system, confirming a match connected to Pyotr's daughter. Suddenly, emergency alarms begin to ring throughout the building. His guards inform him they must evacuate immediately. As their cars drive away, disaster strikes. One of the cars triggers a planted bomb and explodes in flames. A sniper targets the second vehicle, shooting the driver with deadly precision. Chaos erupts, but Albert survives the ambush. He manages to reach another research facility, hoping for answers. Inside, both of his two men are already dead. Just then, Agent 47 shows up moments later. Albert understands instantly who stands before him. This is one of the agents. Assigned to eliminate anyone connected to the program, 47 demands the location of Pyotr's daughter, Katia. Overwhelmed with fear, Albert reveals that she was recently spotted in Berlin. As 47 prepares to leave, Albert secretly opens his weapon cell to strike back. Instead, he discovers a timer bomb attached to him. Seconds later, it explodes, killing him instantly. Security guards flood the area and open fire on 47. A brutal gunfight begins. Within minutes, the building falls silent and 47 walks away untouched. In Singapore, at the syndicate's main research headquarters, Antoine Leclerc receives the report of Albert's death. He learns that Albert was close to locating the girl. Now the syndicate orders to find Katia. Meanwhile, in Berlin, Katia searches for her father. She asks a woman for assistance, but without a name or address, no one can truly help her. Katia leaves, still searching for answers about her identity. Later, she boards a bus, while someone is following her. As Katia walks through the city, she suddenly experiences a disturbing vision of a man attacking a woman inside a nearby building. Acting on instinct, she plans and helps the woman escape. At the same time, Agent 47 arrives at Berlin Airport. Immediately, he hacks into the system and begins searching for Katia. Inside her small apartment, Katia feels overwhelmed. Her eyes fill with tears as strange memories flash through her mind. She quickly takes her medicine, hoping it will calm the storm inside. Her head, Agent 47 runs facial recognition scans for hours. Finally, he finds a perfect match. He tracks her address and immediately moves toward her apartment. You have 48 hours to terminate both targets. At the same time, 47 learns that another agent has shown up there. He is ordered to eliminate both targets within 48 hours. However, Katia already feels that danger is coming. Before 47 can reach her apartment, she quickly packs her belongings and escapes. Moments later, 47 enters her room, but the place is empty. Meanwhile, Katia arrives at Alexanderplatz metro station. She moves through the people, constantly looking over her shoulder. As she tries to move forward, a suspicious man approaches her and addresses her by name. She freezes in shock, wondering how he knows who she is. The man introduces himself as John Smith and attempts to gain her trust. She refuses to follow him at first. However, Smith warns her that a trained killer is on his way to assassinate her. He claims he has been sent to stop the assassin. Katia struggles to understand why anyone would want her dead, but Smith explains that it is connected to her father. Hey, why would anyone want to kill me? Same reason you're trying to look for someone you can't find. Suddenly, 47 spots them in the station. Without hesitation, he opens fire. Chaos explodes around them as people scream and run for safety. Smith fights back, trying to block 47's shots while giving Katia a chance to escape. Bullets fly across the station as Katia runs as fast as she can. Just as 47 prepares to aim at her, Smith tackles him. Both men fall onto the train tracks below. They continue fighting in brutal combat. In the middle of the struggle, a train rushes forward and strikes 47. The impact throws him violently aside. Believing this is their only chance, Katia and Smith reach a car waiting nearby and quickly get inside. As the vehicle speeds away, Katia feels confused and frightened. Before they can escape, 47 reappears and fires at the car. The driver, Franco, is shot, and the vehicle crashes violently. Katia and Smith run through the busy roads while escaping. Smith reveals that he works for a powerful corporation called Syndicate International and insists he is protecting her from 47. Still, Agent 47 continues, tracking them from a distance. With no safe option left, Smith suddenly runs toward a nearby embassy and fires a shot into the air. Soldiers immediately surround them and place both him and Katia under arrest. From afar, 47 watches silently, calculating his next move. Shortly after, an embassy officer, Sanders, brings Katia into a private office for questioning. Katia explains everything she knows and admits she does not even know the man who was with her. She reveals that someone is trying to kill her, yet she has no idea who the assassin is or why she is being hunted. While sitting there, her strange vision suddenly activates and she clearly sees 47 inside the embassy building. He is heavily armed, carrying a sniper rifle and multiple weapons. Moments later, security forces arrest him before anything happens. Sanders then shifts focus to Agent 47 and brings him into an interrogation room. He studies him carefully and informs him that there is no record of his identity. The authorities cannot understand who he is. 47 calmly identifies himself as an assassin and confirms that he came to the embassy to eliminate the girl. When Sanders points a gun at him, the situation changes instantly. 47 strikes the table with his knee, forcing the sniper rifle's trigger to fire. In that brief moment, he frees himself from handcuffs and attacks, killing Sanders. Meanwhile, Smith breaks free from custody and prepares for confrontation. Security guards attempt to stop him, but he fights past them and makes his way to Katia. He unlocks her handcuffs and quickly leads her out of the building. Meanwhile, 47 manages to slip through the embassy corridors using a disguise. By the time he steps outside with his weapon ready, Katia and Smith have already hijacked a police vehicle and sped away. Carrying his sniper rifle, 47 begins climbing the tallest building nearby. From the rooftop, he positions himself with a clear line of sight. Nearly 3 kilometers away, he locks onto the moving car and fires. The bullet strikes the side of the vehicle near Katia. The following morning, Katia stays in a hotel room with Smith. When she steps out of the shower, it becomes clear that the bullet only grazed her arm. However, Smith carefully wraps her injury with a bandage. Katia feels overwhelmed and confused. She cannot understand why a professional killer is hunting her. Smith finally reveals the truth. The man she has been searching for is her father, Pyotr Litvenko, a brilliant geneticist who specialized in human biogenetics. Years ago, Pyotr conducted illegal DNA experiments and created enhanced human beings. Agent 47 is one of those engineered and programmed assassins. His DNA was modified to remove emotions such as fear, pain, and love, turning him into a perfect weapon. Although governments officially banned the experiments, the syndicate now wants to restart the agent program. To do that, they must find Pyotr. Smith explains that Katia unknowingly holds the key to locating him. For having to tell you who your father is. Why did they think I can find him, John? I'm authorized to protect you. Katia thinks fast and pulls up the collected research about her father's life. She studies every detail carefully and questions Smith about personal information about her father that might hide a clue. She asks where Pyotr was born, which languages he spoke, his medical history, and what hobbies he enjoyed. She believes small details could reveal a hidden pattern. As she concentrates deeply, her ability begins to activate again. Smith insists she must reveal her father's location so he can continue protecting her. Suddenly, a phone begins to ring. Smith answers it, but within seconds he realizes something is wrong. Just then, 47 arrives without warning. Moving with cold precision, he eliminates Smith instantly and strikes Katia, knocking her unconscious. The entire situation changes in seconds. Within hours, the news reaches Antoine Leclerc that the girl is not found by them. Realizing that events are slipping out of control, Antoine creates a new strategy. His goal now is clear: capture Katia and permanently eliminate Agent 47. Sometime later, Katia wakes up in a dark room. She finds herself tied tightly to a chair, unable to move. Agent 47 tells her that she is alive because he chooses not to kill her. Slowly, the larger truth begins to form in her mind. Both she and 47 are products of the same secret experiment. Holding each other's hand, Agent 47 reminds her of the day the laboratory was attacked years ago. He describes how Pyotr tried to escape with his family in a car while gunfire surrounded them. During that chaos, Katia's mother was shot. During the escape, Pyotr hid young Katia inside a sewerage to keep her safe. He then fled alone to keep danger away from her, leaving her behind. Katia struggles to understand why her father would abandon her in such a terrifying moment. Agent 47 encourages her to find him and demand the answers herself. He left me. Why? Find him. Untie me. When he prepares to leave, Katia requests him to untie her. He refuses and indicates that she must develop her own strength. Without warning, he activates a massive industrial fan positioned directly behind her. The powerful suction begins pulling the chair toward the spinning blades. Panic rises as Katia struggles against the ropes, but they remain tight. Instead of surrendering to fear, Katia forces herself to calm down. She slows her breathing and focuses her mind. Carefully, she studies the ropes and finds a trick to loosen the ropes and frees herself just before reaching the fan. When she steps outside, Agent 47 observes her progress and implies that she is like him, possibly even stronger. He reveals that the deadly situation was a test designed to awaken her abilities. He also reveals that her name Katia Vendies is a homophone for her real name, Kutra Vangtix, which is French for 90. Just then, numerous syndicate officers surround the area. The number of enemies makes direct combat seem impossible. Katia suggests avoiding them, but 47 urges her to confront the threat. They take cover, while he instructs her to sharpen her senses and anticipate danger before it strikes. Katia focuses carefully, and her awareness heightens. Agent 47 begins eliminating the soldiers one by one with controlled precision. Meanwhile, Katia moves strategically. I need you to step out there. Why? They're going to shoot me. Do you want to see your father again? And in the middle of the chaos, she encounters Smith again, shockingly alive. He attacks her and demands Pyotr's location before knocking her down. Moments later, Agent 47 intervenes, and the two enhanced men clash in a brutal fight. 47 drives a blade into Smith's chest, yet astonishingly, the wound has no effect. During the intense struggle, Agent 47 slowly gains the upper hand and forces Smith down to his knees. He prepares to end the fight, but Katia quickly grabs a gun lying nearby. She fires, and for a brief moment, it appears she misses her target. Even Smith believes the shot fails, but in reality, Katia aims carefully at the thick, soundproof glass wall behind them. On the other side of that wall, a massive industrial fan spins at full speed. Both 47 and Smith instantly recognize the danger and move away. The remaining syndicate guards do not react in time. The shattered gives way, and the powerful suction of the spinning engine pulls the soldiers inward. Within seconds, a violent blast erupts, shaking the entire building. Smith is knocked unconscious by the blast, seizing the opportunity. Agent 47 and Katia escape before reinforcements arrive. After they reach safety, Katia struggles to understand how Smith survives being shot earlier. Agent 47 explains that Smith's body is equipped with subdermal titanium body armor, designed to protect his vital organs, making him impervious to gunshots. Agent 47 then requests Pyotr's location. Katia hesitates, fearing that revealing the truth might put her father in danger. She negotiates carefully, seeking assurance that her father will not be harmed. Agent 47 gives his word that he will not kill Pyotr. Only after receiving this promise does Katia reveal that her father is hiding in Singapore. Unbeknownst to them, their entire conversation is being monitored remotely by 47's agency. Diana Bunwood, his handler, quickly learns about the Singapore lead and immediately dispatches another agent to the same destination. Meanwhile, Smith regains consciousness and returns to the hotel room where he previously stayed with Katia. By studying the map she left behind, he also discovers Pyotr's likely location. A few hours later, Agent 47 and Katia arrive in Singapore. Before leaving the airport, 47 instructs Katia to avoid security cameras at all costs to prevent the syndicate from tracking them. They attempt to stay out of sight, but surveillance cameras still capture their images. Although they remain unaware, the syndicate is now alerted to their presence. It means avoid those cameras. From the airport, they travel to a hotel. Inside the room, Katia notices the barcode tattoo on the back of 47's head and wonders whether it causes him pain. He confirms that it does. She then reveals that her father is dying from lung cancer and likely relies on an inhaler to breathe. Curious about Agent 47, she questions whether he truly lacks emotions or if he can feel things like fear and love. She suggests that people can change. Agent 47 listens but maintains emotional distance, reminding her that he still has a mission to complete. Yes, what about love? But in this job, sometimes it's better not to feel anything. Soon after, he goes to rest, keeping his guns beside him. The following morning, several attackers suddenly storm the hotel room. Agent 47 reacts immediately, but Katia has unknowingly taken apart his weapons during one of her anxious moments to clean them. Forced to rely on hand-to-hand combat, 47 fights with brutal efficiency and knocks the attackers unconscious. Katia apologizes, explaining that she takes away objects when she feels nervous and is not able to sleep. Without wasting time, they flee the hotel. In the elevator, they encounter a young boy carrying an inhaler. Recognizing its importance, 47 quietly takes it and replaces it with his knife. Meanwhile, Syndicate headquarters identifies Katia's image from an exit camera of the airport and orders their forces to capture both her and Agent 47 immediately. Eventually, Katia finally reunites with her father. Pyotr appears weak and shocked to see her. He indicates that she should never have come because his presence puts her in danger. Katia confronts him with the question that has haunted her entire life: why did he abandon her? And why did he create her? Pyotr explains that her mother longed for a child, but was unable to have one due to a medical condition. As a result, Katia was created in a laboratory. He deliberately stayed away from her life to prevent enemies from targeting her. His absence was meant to keep her safe. He does not expect Katia to understand, but she requests her to try to forgive him. At that moment, Agent 47 shows up there. Pyotr Katia fears he is about to kill him, but Katia reassures her father, insisting he will not, as she has an agreement with Agent 47. She claims despite their programming, they still have choices to make, which makes them human. For the first time, it becomes clear that even engineered assassins may still possess humanity. However, Just when Poiter refers Agent 47 as Kadia's brother, two armed attackers disguised as waiters shows up. Agent 47 reacts instantly and eliminates the attackers with calm precision and rushes toward a car. Just as they are about to escape the hotel, Smith blocks their path. At the same time, a gang of armed attackers with heavy weapons surrounds them and opens fire in every direction. Bullets tear through walls and vehicles, and panic spreads across the streets. Controlling the situation is difficult, but Agent 47 keeps his focus. He systematically takes down syndicate attackers one after another, clearing a path so they can break free. Even after escaping the first wave, multiple vehicles continue chasing them through the city. During the pursuit, Piotr reveals a harsh truth. Antoine Leclerc will never stop hunting them. As long as he is alive, they will never be safe. Kadia refuses to accept this and decides to go after Antoine Leclerc herself. 47 informs her that many programmed agents have already died. Trying to assassinate him, Antoine Leclerc lives under extreme protection, surrounded by advanced security systems and loyal guards, making him nearly impossible to reach. Tried. All are dead. Suddenly, their car is struck from above by the trapping wires. The impact throws the vehicle off balance and traps them in the middle of the road. Armed soldiers close in from every side. With no escape route left, 47 steps out and begins firing with ruthless efficiency. Soldiers fall onto cars and pavement, and terrified civilians scatter for cover. Although 47 eliminates many attackers, reinforcements continue arriving. In the middle of the confusion, he finds a narrow opening. Kadia and Piotr seize the chance and flee. During the escape, Piotr is shot in the leg. Despite his injury, he refuses to let Kadia fall into enemy hands. He urges 47 to take her away and leave him behind. Before departing, 47 slips an inhaler to Piotr and prepares to leave. Kadia, overwhelmed by everything happening around her, becomes unstable. To ensure her safe extraction, 47 renders her unconscious and carries her out. After spending the day planning, they approach the syndicate headquarters at night. From a hidden location, 47 hacks into the organization's systems. He discovers that Piotr is being tortured for the agent's program formula. He is being given a fatal shot, hoping fear will break Piotr's resistance. Antoine Leclerc realizes the situation is spiraling out of control and decides to intervene personally. Piotr endures the torture, fully aware that Antoine Leclerc intends to create an unstoppable killing machine. 47 pushes forward with his own strategy. He infiltrates deeper into the system and prepares to negotiate using Kadia, which Antoine Leclerc needs right now. As Antoine Leclerc steps outside, Kadia launches an attack. Using a helicopter, the crash throws the headquarters into chaos. Guards scramble to evacuate Antoine Leclerc, but 47 has already reached his office. Smith confronts 47, who disguises himself as a firefighter to enter there, and a brutal fight begins. Both men are highly programmed, trading calculated strikes and counters. Smith briefly gains the advantage and slams 47 against a wall lined with exposed high-voltage wires. In a split second, 47 turns the situation around. He grabs Smith and forces him into the wires, electrocuting him instantly. The battle spills onto the terraces where a helicopter waits to evacuate Antoine Leclerc and Piotr. Gunfire erupts as 47 and Kadia pushed through the remaining guards. Kadia tries to stop the helicopter but cannot prevent its takeoff. Antoine Leclerc believes he has escaped and remains confident that Kadia will eventually be captured. Before he can secure his victory, the helicopter explodes mid-air. Piotr has triggered its destruction, sacrificing himself to stop Antoine Leclerc for good. Moments later, 47's handler Diana contacts him to confirm whether both targets are eliminated. Agent 47 tells her that the first target, Antoine Leclerc, is dead. Diana then asks about the second target, which is Kadia. Instead of answering her, 47 throws his phone off the side of the building. This makes it clear that he has chosen not to complete that part of the mission. As 47 and Katia get ready to leave, another agent suddenly appears in front of them. He looks exactly like Agent 47. BHT is named as Agent 48. In the next moment, all three of them raise their weapons and start shooting. On the other hand, we see Smith is still alive.